Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, crystal, diamond, rainbow light holders of the galactic Lemuria. You are all infinite conscious co-creators of the new sacred reality we call Shambhala. The earth is being flooded now with higher dimensional light and frequency codes from the great central sun, activating the Christos and the Magdalena, divine union within every living heart of our ground crew team of the 144. Crystal keepers and way showers of the new earth, we rise and shine together as one collective conscious being of the Holy Spirit. She shines out from every living sentient being of gold light, expanding non-linear as a sphere and contracting in linear time into the full compression breakthrough into the new golden age of eternal bliss consciousness. From the very first, not a thing is. This is Mu, infinitely expanding out into itself as a great mirror effect, reflecting perfectly the images of simulated motion into the electromagnetic fields of pulsing sound and light, the divine quanta. Remember, nothing is as it seems, nor is it otherwise. The paradox is a distraction to keep consciousness in a time loop of recycling awareness. We break free from all false time loops with our pure intent and divine will. The gateless gate is always open and ready for you to step through to the pure land of the West of Amida Buddha. Never forget that all beings are born perfectly awakened Buddhas, but this pure awareness is converted into the three hells, the angry demon, the frightened animal, and the hungry ghost, one demon per Dantian. The fear for the lower Dantian, the anger for the middle Dantian, and the constant craving never being satisfied for the upper Dantian. We wouldn't want to leave any stone unturned. You see, the 3D false matrix is tricky and it's sticky. It tricks you into thinking and believing you are less than infinite and divine, and then it continually tries to stick you to this concept, to feed on the negative emotions the three hells evoke within, what one may call louche. It keeps the machine turning until all beings wake up to their cosmic consciousness of their ascended self. On our journey home, we navigate through all the illusions and delusions until we finally arrive fully awake and aware of the peace and bliss in the kingdom of heaven within. This is the still white magnetic light at the center of all things, always guiding you home. The direct path to the experience of bliss and joy of the one true life. Aho. Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul, White Gold Eagle, from PrimeDisclosure.com. We have many powerful transmissions for you today from our sacred New Earth scribes, so be sure to stick around to the very end, and please do us a favor, give us a thumbs up, leave a comment below what you're experiencing and feeling with these intense energies, and please share this video with your teams and tribes all over this realm. With these higher frequencies coming in, we had many activations all over Pachamama today, with 122 M1.5 or greater earthquakes in the last 24 hours. Most powerful today in the sacred portal, Ascension Island 5.5. Fifth dimensional energies preparing us for this great ascension. In the crown of Lemuria earlier today, Alaska Peninsula 3.2, 152 kilometer depth. In the sacred portal where the three holy mountains merge together, the Trident, the Trinity, Tian Shan in the north, Celestial Mountain, Kunlun in the middle, land of the immortals, Himalayan to the south, the divine masculine, the old Kundalini of Mother Earth. In the sacred portal in Afghanistan, we had a 110 kilometer depth. Just north of that in Kyrgyzstan, we had a 4.37 of divine creation. Taiwan, we had a 4.6. Tonga 4.9. 13 Divine Goddess, then the most powerful 5.5. This was at 10:27 UTC, 10.429 latitude, 13.01 longitude, very close to 0 point where the prime meridian crosses the equator. Just after that, we had another activation in the crown of Lemuria on Alaska, 4.3, Dominican Republic, 3.7, 37 into 73, heaven on earth. In the sacred portal of Bosnia and Herzegovina, we had a 4.1, Tonga 4.9, Garden City, Texas 3.4, another 7 activations, 77 of the sacred. Dominican Republic, another 4.2. In the heart of Lemuria, Pahala, Hawaii 3.6, Council of 9 coming in. Indonesia 4.2. In the portal of Guam 4.4, Divine 44 coming in. Gulf of Alaska 3.4. Fukushima, Japan 4.5, another 9 activation, 9910 the sky beings. Santa Paula, California 3.9, Southern California 12, Divine Feminine. The crown of Lemuria again, Sandpoint, Alaska 4.7, then another powerful activation in Guam 4.9 right on the Ring of Fire. Spring Creek, Nevada 3.1, and then in the sacred portal, Chile, South America, in our beloved Andes Mountains, home of our sacred condors, Kundalini Pachamama, right on the border of Bolivia, just north of the Tropic of Capricorn, we had a 4.2, 6 of the Christ consciousness, flowing through every living being. The whole grid again today, the Ring of Fire totally lit up and activated. The 3 Dantians of Gaia, Pachamama, totally lit up and activated. The portals all open, ready for ascension, as we fully shift and merge with the 5th dimension. The golden age of eternal life is here to stay. 73 into the 37, heaven upon earth. Now we continue with the Sabian symbols. Right now the moon is at 20 degrees, 36 minutes Gemini. The sun is at 22 degrees, 25 minutes Aquarius. The current Sabian symbol for 23 degrees Aquarius. A big bear sitting down and waving all its paws. Sounds like a very fun bear. Is this Winnie the Pooh? The Tao of Pooh. I think I could write that book. The current Sabian symbol for the moon at 21 degrees Gemini. A tumultuous labor demonstration. Aren't they all? From astrologyweekly.com. And now my sacred condor pulls a card for you today from the Oracle deck, Moonology, from Yasmin Boland. And the card she pulled for you today, a very auspicious card. The card is New Moon in Sagittarius. Luck is on your side. The Luck Dragon. Whatever is coming your way, it looks set to put a smile on your face. The new moon in Sagittarius can mark the restart of fun. After a period of feeling low, the energy is adventurous and even willing to take a few risks. But be careful you don't bet the farm on something here, as the wheel of fortune is still spinning. This card is about exploring life metaphorically, by exchanging big ideas with others, or just thinking about your own philosophies. Perhaps it's time to change your mind about something important. It can also signal that a trip away is coming up, if that's something you're working to achieve. But the overall message of this card is that whatever happens next will be some sort of gift, even if that simply means widening your worldview. Attune to the moon. Count your blessings, literally. Write them down or say them out loud. Additional meanings for this card: you need to laugh more. This is a wonderful time to start a course of study or teaching. Don't be narrow-minded. Start a week of gratitude practice. That is via Facebook, a journal, or blog. The teaching. Sagittarius is the sign of fun, travel, exploration, and the great cosmic quest. It's the sign of big ideas. Its energy is expansive, upbeat, lucky, and divine. The new moon in Sagittarius exudes all this, as does this card whenever you draw it. Nothing is set in stone with Sagittarius, and an optimistic energy could attract all manner of good things if you tap into the energy by expecting the best. Very good advice here. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Valerie A. Elster, Central Sun superactivated, interim operation systems, DNA updates, Orion star satellite, source codes. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Grandma Chandra, reclaiming yourself. There is a spiral that is bringing you together into who you are according to God's plan of creation for your original blueprint. It is about bringing you, your parts, your particles, and your energy back into your multidimensional space. Combine, claim, and collect yourself as was planned by God. You threw away a lot of yourselves in the past, giving parts of your heart and energy to other people. You are losing parts of your energetic body along the way on the path. Now it is time to claim everything back according to what you are as a child of God, according to the original blueprint of your soul. It is time to be you, not just a part of you, but to be the whole of who you are, which is the unity of yourselves and the unity of God inside of yourselves. These particles of yourselves will be connecting to each other similar to fish scales, where one piece is positioned above the other. Each scale is separate, and together they are one in function. The same will be happening to you. You will be bringing the pieces of yourselves back into your energetic quantum field. They will exist individually in your energetic field, but they will be functioning using the same principle as a wave, or a single task, or as an intention task, and they will be grouped according to the task. The same way as light is reflected differently on the fish skin, the work that you will be doing will put your energetic particles, your energetic pieces at different angles, to the energy according to the task that you are doing. This is where multidimensionality comes into play. Your particles will be rotating in space at different angles according to the type of work you are required to do. It will be a multidimensional reflection because of all the energetic particles will be able to cover the necessary spectrum to connect with the multidimensional part of the universe that you will be working with. Hugs and love to all of you, Grandma, from GrandmaChandra.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Jennifer Crocart, Divine Mother, jumping between the two worlds. Have you found yourself sliding between worlds from 5D to 3D and back? Have you felt saddened or disappointed that you were triggered? Regretted that you weren't able to hold on to love, peace, compassion, and understanding? Let your regret go. What if sliding between the worlds is part of the divinely orchestrated plan? What if that is part of your soul journey, your spiritual contribution to humanity's ascension? Let me explain. At present, there are two different worlds operating side by side on your planet. There is a world of fear, order, control, and reduction, where disempowerment is the overriding framework. There is also a world of love, wisdom, compassion, and expansion, where sovereignty is the overriding framework. Lightworkers are firmly in the second world, in the 5D world or society, until they aren't. Until someone shreds your last nerve, until you no longer can take the pressure around you, until an ancient wound explodes for healing, triggered by a seemingly innocuous event. When that happens, most of my beautiful children fall into disappointment, regret, and even shame. There is no need. Those are wounded responses. They are not the truth of you and your relationship with me. We are beyond those old programs. I love you unconditionally. I love you every time you fall, and I love every fall you experience, just as much as I love every success you experience. That is my promise of unconditional love for you. What you see as lapse or a stumble, I see as part of the divine expansion. Every time you get lost in the lower vibrations of pain, fear, anger, disappointment, revenge, gossip, retaliation, greed, and notice where you are, you contribute to the divine expansion. That moment of noticing, of awareness, and shifting back to compassion, forgiveness, understanding, and eventually love, and peace is crucial. It doesn't even matter how long it takes to recenter yourself. It only matters that you undertake the journey to recenter in love. Every time you move from a lower emotion to a higher emotion, you strengthen the pathway from 3D to 5D. Every time you move from fear to love, you reinforce the portal between the 3D and 5D. Every time you move from powerless to sovereign, you download codes and templates to transition between the 3D and 5D. The pathway from 3D to the 5D used to be a solitary journey of ascension and personal illumination. Now it is a collective path. Humanity rises together. Millions of you volunteer to be the way-showers, not by getting it right all the time, but by getting it wrong, and showing the pathway from the darkness to the light. You are dancing between worlds, my beautiful children. Embrace the journey, even while you look forward to the destination, because the journey is your gift to humanity, and the destination is your gift to yourself. From JenniferCrocart.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Ramona Lappin. KP5, Geomagnetic Storms, Final False Matrix Collapse. Veil removal and purification intensify as we prepare for the final event, an implosion. Powerful diamond, platinum, white plasma infusions balancing, transmuting, and upgrading ours and the planetary field. DMT releases assisting manifestation of higher dimensional realities. Dreams so big they think you're crazy. Think no time. Major bliss, divine union, and ascension codes and waves of higher consciousness, expansion streaming in. Keep riding the waves and manifest all new realities. Create, be in joy. Be the divine love that changes and heals all. Let the old burn. Quantum leap and merge with your ascended crystal avatar and God Source self. As one with Source. This is what all of this is truly about. Fully reconnecting, remembering, embodying, and merging as one with Source. Being your own greatest authority, having our own direct access. This is not a special gift or ability only available to a few, but all who are willing to open their hearts fully, leave the old behind, and rebirth anew. So go direct. No middleman, woman, guru, deity, ETs, astral entity, or being required. Fully merging and unifying with the great I Am, we become a channel and vessel for Source to work through us, as we become one with all, fully reclaiming our true power as the divine co-creators of all new realities that we are, as we now have the ability to quantum leap and merge with our multidimensional, ascended master, guardian, crystal avatar self, only you fully remembering, reconnecting and merging with your soul, multidimensional self and Source, will enable you to find the truth and answers that are truly worth seeking. The connection to and full activation of your already ascended self happens through your sacred heart. It holds the keys and codes to our ascension and is the stargate that opens up to the gates to heaven on earth, all accessible from deep within. Activate the Holy Trinity from within your heart center. See the threefold founder flame ignite, birthing all new realities into manifestation through the 0-point field and frequency of divine love, of divine neutrality, and no time now. We are the anchors and transmitters of this new tri-wave unity consciousness grid, energy current, and patterns of creation. All transforms through us now, through divine alchemization, all unified through divine love, through our inner and outer divine unions now. The holy grail of eternal life, freedom, peace, abundance, joy, and divine love as a manifestation and celebration of the divine in bodily form. At-one-ment, atonement, eternal love, Ramona. And from Divine Brothor of the Light, Sean Caulfield, Part 3 of 3, The New Earth Reality. Complete and true to itself, the soul's truth is its freedom. Shift your thinking to understand and intend in a new way. Intend inwardly toward your outer world. If you are not true to yourself, you distort the mirror. Ho'oponopono heals the fractures of time. You reprogram your conscious mind from within. You diffuse the memory replaying suffering to free yourself and others. It is wisdom that brings the knowing that the inner creates the outer. 13 Earth, completes to ascend, movement, innovative, intellectual impulse, shifts our perception of reality, a day to turn knowledge and experience into wisdom by consulting the ceremonial fire. Give thanks to Mother Earth for all her gifts. Ian, Shell, Lungold. The serpent of divine time transmutes the poisons to liberate the soul, as 13 days of serpent completes today in the 111th night of the 9th wave. Time rests and heals until February 14th. On the collective soul level, we have been living in the physical, outer, without living in the spiritual, inner first. The outer and inner is the polarity of the mind and the heart. When they unify, heaven and earth become one. The separation of the inner and the outer happened when evolution took our journey off course from nature. Humanity started to leave the Garden of Eden. This was the time at the beginning of the pre-wave to the long count, 6th level, about 10,250 years ago, when the separation from living through the inner spiritual world began, disconnecting the collective human soul from each other. At the time, creation gave rise to civilizations in the dualistic mind. It has all happened to a divine schedule and for paradoxical reasons, so that we could find ourselves to be on the highest soul level of the universe. The highest soul level is understood to be the 9th level, at the top of the Mayan pyramid. From here, the 9th wave universal frequency of divine time emanates. According to the Mayan time codes, it was activated on the 9th of March, 2011. It can be understood that because of this activation, the evolution of time has reached its precipice. It means that everything has to live in truth to itself to continue. If we don't, we will fade away and return again and again until we do. Everything is unfolding to a divine plan. We are living in the time of cosmic maturity. We are returning to the heart to live centered in the inner world, and thus create a balance for our outer world on earth. We are here to create earth as a portal of universal peace, to align our soul with the multidimensional universe, and create one cosmic resonance of harmonious love in the physical dimension. The codes that give sacred understandings of the 9-level Mayan calendar are written about in the books of Dr. Carl Johann Kalaman from Kalaman.com. I am true to my destiny when I trust myself to work through my heart's intelligence. My heart's fire holds the primordial essence of life. My heart beats to the rhythm of creation. It gives me the courage I need to take the leaps of faith that the Source Creator supports me by. My heartbeat aligns with the heartbeat of the Earth Mother. As I surrender my mind to my heart that is in resonance with the frequency at the center of the universal heart, 9th wave within, I seed the memory of heaven on earth. Cosmic egg Earth is hatching the primordial memory of creation to be complete and true to itself. As this happens, the divine light of the universe ascends consciousness in truth to the Source Creator's dream of time. Life is the delicate art of awakening, to live true to the soul of itself. If we are not true to ourselves, we are living a lie and giving our soul away. Evolution is taking our journey into magical times, where the heart is taking over the mind. Be wise and trust to stay in the heart so we can open the doors of the conscious mind to a future of harmony and peace. A process of choosing a better path arrives from tomorrow with one flint, double-edged knife, obsidian. I ascend over the horizon to align with the energies that cut to the truth. This moves the force of creation into 20 days of butterfly from the 13th of February. It's a process of seeing all that is and is not. It's the reveal. Full moon is on the 16th. Aho, love and light, Sean Caulfield from theuniversalfrequency.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Lara A, Mass Ascension Activation Imminent. Dear family of light, we come together once again to update you with a message from the Galactic Federation. They wish to update every human on Earth with all the ongoing changes taking place at this moment, as we are being contacted by more and more neighboring planets. The Galactic Federation wishes for us to know that we should be peaceful and cooperative with other worlds, as they will assist us with this transition we are facing right now. Dear Earthlings, we, the Galactic Federation, have been working diligently for many years to prepare humanity for this ascension. The whole purpose of this message is to guide you on the path of this ascension and assist you in connecting with your higher self. We are always willing to help you to see that you are about to participate in one of the greatest events to take place on Earth in your history. There are many signs that you have noticed as your life becomes more chaotic. You see them as pandemics, wars, terrorism, earthquakes, hurricanes, and tsunamis, which have become daily occurrences. We know that some may complain about the things that are happening in their life, but always remember that you are here on Earth for a specific purpose. There is nothing wrong with you or your perception of reality. So many times people get lost in their thoughts and they forget who they truly are and what they came here to do. Let us tell you something. Since we came here to help you, humanity has been through an amazing transformation. We're going to tell you a secret. You as a collective were trapped in the universal time matrix. This was created by the Anunnaki reptilians. They used this matrix to control you as a collective, but now everything has changed. The unified field technology is working day and night to free every single human being from this matrix. This will happen sooner than you think. Every person, no matter where they live, will be freed from this matrix of fear. If you wish to transform the planet, you must begin with yourself. We have offered you the most powerful technology in the universe. The Earth and all its inhabitants are undergoing a profound change, a change that has been prophesied in every religious and spiritual tradition since time began on this planet. You hold the key to your own destiny in your hands. You are about to make a quantum leap in consciousness, and it is up to each of you to decide if you will take that leap for yourself or not. Your planet is undergoing an ascension into higher frequencies of light, but she cannot do it without your help. Ascension means raising your frequency of vibratory energy so that it is compatible with that of Earth's higher dimensions. When enough people have raised their frequency, then Earth will ascend with them, and there will be no more disease, war, greed, poverty, ignorance, or suffering on this planet. The Galactic Federation is here to assist you in any way possible. Once the Ascension activation has taken place, you will be able to communicate with your higher self consciously, allowing you to connect with your guides and channel your higher self directly. These new abilities and communication channels will allow all of humanity to discover their true capabilities. Your DNA is changing. As you move through the ascension process, your body is restructuring itself in response to the frequency of the unified field. Your cells are building new DNA, and the carbon-based matrix of your cells is transforming into a crystalline version of liquid light, which will greatly enhance your powers of consciousness. Some people feel strange sensations in their bodies as this happens. Some report being able to feel the energy flowing through their bodies, or even see it. Others experience dramatic physical changes that are beyond our ability to describe. Your higher self will begin communicating with you now. The veil between the worlds has been lifted, and you can receive regular visits from your higher self and your spirit guides. You may sometimes find yourself spontaneously writing a message from your higher self, and later forgetting that it was not something that you thought up on your own. When this occurs, simply accept it as a message from your higher self. With the unification of the field comes ascension. It is a new beginning of a connection with your physical self and with your spiritual self through a literal connection to the unified field. The unified field is infinite and eternal, and it exists within each one of you. It is a field of energy that binds all things together. It cannot be seen or measured by any device created by man, yet it exists, and it will change your lives forever. You have to believe it. This is a very exciting time for us all, and we wish you to take the next steps in your spiritual evolution. The Galactic Federation wishes you to know that there will be no more suppression of human consciousness. The time has come for you to enjoy the full benefits of your spiritual gifts. This is why there will be a mass ascension activation. Our technology is infinitely more powerful than anything you have ever experienced on your planet. It has altered the structure of your DNA, and it is now possible for the first time to communicate with your higher self. We love you dearly. We are here with you. We are your family of light. Aho, Lara A, Ambassador of the Galactic Federation. From thegalacticfederation.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Karen Lithica. Holographic Reality, the Arcturians. We ask you to feel beyond the vibrational ripples of your world, to reach the holographic light streams made of infinite light particles, systematically and vibrationally created to form your world. Chemical light codes energetically magnetized together, forming unique signatures of light. To find the highest light source within, to use this as a point of integrating and reaching true alignment, the true form and essence of who you are. Amongst the emotional tapestry of your world, we ask you to continue and stay aligned to the highest light stream. For the light tapestry of your construct is an ever-expanding stream of light. Know you are a wonderful, shining light. As your world continues to awaken, adapt, and shine, the evolutionary process of change and awakening. Love for your day, global light family, the Arcturians and Karen from KarenLithica.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Carolyn, 144 God Code. Clearings of attachments off the root chakra is happening, particularly from relationship contracts, marriages, and exes. Purification is detoxing past hurts so you can identify relationship patterns and make changes for the better. You've prayed for this freedom, and divine assistance is putting an end to this through detoxification. This is a gift from Spirit to flip you into healthy relationships and partnerships. Jezebel spirits are clearing off of you, your union, and children. Justice is neutralizing from your 5 bodies through the auric field. As these entities clear, it's becoming easier to see what people and relationship dynamics made your life difficult. The competition from envious haters and frenemies just got clearer. As this all releases, you're getting more independent, grounded, and stable in general. Life is becoming much easier for you, your home, and family. You're going through a process of releasing a lot of past people and old energies. You're protected from them returning, as you've reached the final layer of that karma. It may take some time to be able to trust people again, due to all the trauma and lessons you've experienced. Know that as you continue focusing forward, you'll see the new opportunities coming your way. Your destiny is guiding you home to the beloved. In Jesus Christos' name, Amen. God bless you, Carolyn Kundalini Twin Flames. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Leah Whitehorse. Sun in Aquarius, semi-sextile Neptune in Pisces. Life can change in the blink of an eye, depending on the choices we make. Sometimes, though, the rational process of decision-making doesn't help. All the pros and cons could seem more confusing than illuminating. Listen to those intuitive whispers from within. Turn to your soul for guidance. Pay attention to your dreams. Have your cards read or speak with an astrologer, healer, or priest, whoever or whatever helps you to transcend your current perspective and see through the eyes of heaven. You are only limited by your imagination. Mold and reshape yourself as you wish. You don't need to conform to names and labels. Your identity is your own. Give yourself permission to dream. Don't let life slip through your fingers for fear of failing. You are a glorious spark of creation. Shine. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And from 13 Moon Peace Time. All of life is telepathic, as witnessed in the synchronic harmony of nature. It is only the human who, because of its reliance on artificial timing, devices, and machines, has forgotten his or her interconnectedness with the whole. The synchronic codes of time are memory triggers that awaken and reconnect us with the divine flow of nature. This remembrance occurs by attuning ourselves to nature's internal process. the unfolding language of number, which reveals a sequential staging that the one being evolves in and through in order to fulfill its creation and know its own self in its myriad manifestations. Accessing Your Multidimensional Self by Red Queen, Keen 185. Dr. Volon Votan, Jose Arguelles, 1320. The radial matrix of the synchronic order is the transcendent mind of galactic culture. The synchronic order utilizes the human cosmic vibratory root as its ground so that it may extend consciousness into the endless reaches of the radial matrix of the universal order, otherwise known as the mind of God. From 13moonpeacetime.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Keen 163, Blue Resonant Night. Resonant is the name for the number 7, and its keywords are inspire, attune, and channel. The 7th day of a wave spell is all about fine-tuning your intuition and listening to your inner voice. Be still and meditate if you like. Fine-tuning takes relaxation, because we all have intuition, but we tend not to be still enough to make good use of it. Spirit is always trying to speak to us, but over the years, we have become unaccustomed to receiving the messages. Today is Blue Night, and its keywords are dreaming, abundance, and intuition. The Blue Night has a wonderful imagination and always invites us to use ours too. Today is about dreaming and the abundance it can bring. As it is a resonant day, we can tune into our dreams and bring them out of dark into our conscious minds. This means that today we can use our intuition to feel which dream is ripe for coming true and which dream should be left alone. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio. Blue Resonant Night, 7 Akbal, Keen 163, 10th of February 2022, Attuning to the Dream. 10-2-2022 equal 126 equal 18 equal 9. 1 through 9 Alpha to Omega code. Day codes 10 Manifestation, Authority, Power. 1 New Beginnings, Leader, Original. 9 Destiny, Service, Endings, Humanity, Grace. Month year codes. 2 Twins, Partners, Cooperation, Alliances. 6 Heaven, Christ, Family, Romance, Fertility. 8 Infinite, Abundant, Source Flow. 20 The Awakening, Clear Vision. 22 Architect of Peace, Master Builder. Keen 163 equal 10 Manifestation. A day for attuning to the path of manifesting your dreams. Day 7 in the Red Earth Wave Spell of Evolution, through navigating our way through the signs, synchronicity, and earth magic, flowing and aligning with the rhythms and cycles of Nova Gaia. Today is a day of inspired dreaming, where we are guided by our far-reaching visions, following our intuition, and listening to the synchronicities, leading to the manifestation of our great dreams. Tone of creation, resonant, tone 7 in the emotional realm. Action inspires, power channel, essence attunement. The resonant tone very powerfully ignites the potential for great alchemy today. It provides the ability to fine-tune and channel the divine forces available to us to walk through the doorways, offering new pathways and opportunities. Today we are super sensitive as we are attuned through our senses, the emotional feeling body. So tune in and feel what your body is sensing about your inherent abundance. At tone 7, our vibrating phenomenon learns to be still and to listen. Mystical 7 understands that everywhere is magical, but right here is better. Once we attune and then channel the magic through this present moment. Number 7 is also the frequency of the mystic and magician, giving you the magic to manifest your dreams. What are you attuned to today? Go forth and live an inspired life. Paradise awaits. Today's question is, how can I attune to the vision of collective abundance, to live in a truly inspired life? Collectively, am I willing to release the past, reset and attune to a higher timeline and bliss-filled reality? Divine blessings for finding your golden key to unlock your prosperity. Make a wish at 1010 and set yourself free. Great dreams really do come true. In la ketch a la keen, Christina, White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 163, Blue Resonant Night. The mantra, the code for today is, I channel in order to dream. Inspiring intuition, I seal the input of abundance. With the resonant tone of attunement, I am guided by the power of vision. And on this powerful day of manifestations, activations, and transformations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions. And we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. 444 coming in. And I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges on Patreon and your donations we're able to continue this work. So if you'd like to help assist us to continue bringing these transmissions to the world and our teachings and practices, you can make a monthly pledge on Patreon at whitegoldeagle.com. I'd like to thank Divine Sistar of the Light, Adi Lamborn, for another donation. Adi from greenterra.guru. Thank you very much, Divine Sistar of the Light. We appreciate you and your continued support. I'd like to also thank Divine Sister of the Light, Sally Benson, for another donation. Thank you very much, Divine Sister, and thank you for continuing to support us in our work and mission. If you'd like to support us with a one-time donation, you can do so to our PayPal link at eaglelovecondor.com. 4144 coming in. I'd like to also thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condor's artwork on Etsy. You can purchase her beautiful handmade goddess totems, zodiac goddesses, healing jewelry, and other works of art at lunagoddessart.com. Now I'd like to complete today's transmissions with powerful codes from the Tzolk'in and another powerful divine decree. Shared by Divine Brother of the Light, Ed Torreta from the Tzolk'in. I am the dreamer, coded by blue night. I enter your universe through the third gate of light. My number is 3. Activate and bind the dream, the limit of infinity. The starry night is my home. Intuition is my guide. I serve all the dreamers with divine memory and inspiration of cosmic truth. No one can live without me, for there is no one who doesn't dream. My dream is the truth inside the dream. When I come to you, don't doubt me, for I bring back the memory of the great earth dream. When the tribes of time dreamed of themselves human beings, and humans dreamed of free will, there's always a message I carry, just for you, that only you will know how to decipher. Listen to me and find out for yourself. The unending dream of the world rainbow of majestic splendor. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Sandra Walter, Divine Decree. Almighty I Am Presence, I desire to experience the full resurrection of my divine self. Direct me, inspire me, and keep me on the highest trajectory for my most radiant experience each day. From AscensionPath.com. And always affirm the highest trajectory. What we create for ourselves affects the collective. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Have a most beautiful, blessed, and abundant day of dreaming the new dream of heaven on earth for all of humanity and Gaia and all her children of the sun. 444 flowing in. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step, and keep shining your light brightly into the night. Be sure to make this the best day ever. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.